to ask me again? I'm telling you now, A4. Who's going to ask me what size paper? A4. This one. Okay. Got it? A4. Good. Now, the first thing I need you to do is, you see where the center is of this page? I'm not going to put a line in the center because I want my face to be a little bit higher. Okay. So I want you to put a dot somewhere in the middle, but towards the top part, but not the bottom. Yeah, towards the top. So I'm going to put like a dot a little bit to the top. Now, I want you to grab your compass. I hope everybody's got a compass, because otherwise, if you don't have a compass, you're going to have to do that very tricky maneuver that guy did. Now, the size, the distance I want you to create is 7 centimeters. 7. Open up your compass to 7 centimeters, please. Okay. And then you're going to put the pointy part right where that you put that dot, and I want you to draw a circle. Right. Has everybody got a circle? It's towards the top of the page, not towards the bottom, because we have to make the face. Yeah? The face is going to come down. The jaw line is going to come to about here. This is where the chin's going to be. So that's why we need to draw our circle just a little bit longer. Yes.
Teacher.
Yes.
Teacher.
Yeah.
The circle is how many centimeters?
7 centimeters. Right? Take your ruler and you open it up 7 centimeters, like that. And then you draw the circumference. Circumference means the circle around. You have to put your pointy bit right in the middle, and then you draw a circle round and round.
Bỏ ra. Bỏ cái kia ra để mình xoay lại.
Has everybody got a circle? Yes? Good. No, Elsa, you don't have a circle yet? Very good, Anna. Good girl.
Miss, I have no more A4 paper. Can I use A5 instead?
You're going to have to make the measurements a little bit smaller, because A5 is the half of A4, isn't it?
I know. I've made the
I don't think it's
smaller.
going to fit. Let me just check. Let me check if the measurements are going to fit. So this is what you have, right?
Yeah.
I'm just going to check to see if the 7 centimeters is going to be enough. Oh,
I don't think it's going to be.
look at that. That's 7 centimeters. And I'm not really sure if it's going to go all the way down. Okay, so this is the size of the face, and this is your A5 paper. It's going to be just, see that? That's what we need, but your paper is going to be A5. So if you put your circle all the way up to the top, see where I'm putting my circle all the way to the top, it should be okay. All right, it should be okay for A5.
Can I just measure out, like make it a bit smaller?
Say again? Yeah, you can. Make your circle 5 centimeters, but everything's going to be different. No, it should be okay. Make yours 5 centimeters, but make sure that you put your circle towards the top so you have lots of space. All right, kids, the next thing we have to do now is draw a line down the center. Now, guys, a lot of the times when I ask people to do this, they always make a line that is very crooked. Okay, so what I want you to do is I want you to put your edge completely straight and move it across very, very slowly until you get there, and then draw a line down the center. Did you see what I did? And that is just a little bit better than just putting it in like that and making a crooked line. So what I do is I put it here on the edge, right? And then I move it very slowly and evenly across the page until I get to that dot in the middle, this dot, and then I just draw the line, and that's fairly straight. Otherwise, you could do that, what that man did, that gentleman, he just put his little finger, hang on, you can't see what I'm doing. Yeah, he put his little finger on the edge, and then he just drew a line going down and making sure his hand was along that edge. But I'd be very careful for a paper cut if you do that. All right, ready? I'm trying to think what the next step was. So now, that's right, we have to find the middle point between here and here, right? Let's have a look. Let's have a look. What does it say here? If I put 0 on that dot, and then this one is 7 centimeters, what's the half of 7? Who can tell me the maths?
4.5.
No, sorry, Anna, that's incorrect.
3.5.
Good girl. It's 3.5. And you guys can do it this way by measuring it, or you can just do it with your eyes. So I want everybody to put a dot right between here and here, right there. Can everybody see my dot?
No.
You
Teacher,
can't?
how many? Yes, I can. How many centimeters?
3.5. So we have to do the half of that apple. Yes, the half of this 7 is 3.5. Just a dot. And guess what, guys? This is where your eyes are going to be. All right? This is where your eyes are going to be. It doesn't look like that, but that's true. All right. Now, I want everybody to grab their pencil, right? I want you to put your pencil at the top of that circle, right, where that intersection is, right, up there. And I want you to put your finger where this line is, right? And I want you to bring your pencil down like as if it were a ruler. And now this is where the chin will go. All right, you can actually use your ruler to measure that. If I use my ruler, I would do this. I would say from here, you always put the 0. Don't start at the edge of the ruler. The edge of the ruler is not 0. 0 is 0. So here to here, that looks like it's 10 centimeters, or 10.5 actually, 10.5, right? And then I'm going to go all the way down to another 10.5. Does everybody see what I just did? So the space between here and here is the same between here and here. Got it? It's very important you get your measurements right, girls and boys. Very important. So I used my pencil when I did it first. I went like this, and then I moved it down, and then I just went, okay, that's the same. Okay, you can use anything. You can even use your compass. You can say, all right, from here to here, and then you just move it down, you see? Or even like this, open your compass like this. Okay, that's another way to measure. From here, right? And then do the same. Right? In fact, your compass is probably a better way to do it. All right, now I want everyone to please draw a line across. Now, again, this is going to be tricky because you don't know if your line is going to be crooked like this or like this. Yeah. So what I do is I start from the bottom or the top. You can start from the top as well and move your ruler down, 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 down evenly until you get to that dot. And then you draw the line across, right? So it just makes it for, I don't know, it's for some reason, I just think you have more of a chance of getting it straight when you do it this way, all right? So there's my line across. These are my construction lines. Now, I don't even know if I did that line dark enough so that you guys can see. Let me just press it a little bit harder. Now, the reason why I don't want to press it is because I know that I'm going to want to rub it out eventually. All right, ready? Now, I want everyone to draw the jawline. So from the edge of this circle, this is where the jawline is going to be, all the way down here, right? And everybody has a different jawline. Have a look at this jawline. This is a square jawline. See that? That's a square jawline. And some people have a square jawline like that. But other people have a rounded jawline like this. And they have quite a pointy chin. So it doesn't matter what your jawline looks like. I don't really care at this point. We only want to put the eyes and the nose and the lips in the right position. So don't bother too much about the shape of the jaw. Doesn't matter. Now, notice how it took me a few goes to get the jawline in properly. So notice I'm going back and forth, back and forth. I'm going over the line, going over it, and over it. See that? The reason why I do that is because I want to get it right. I want it to, make sure that the jawline is perfect, and I'm going back and forth, back and forth. It's not just one straight continuous line that I'm doing. Notice how I turn my paper as well. I always turn my paper if it's convenient. And there's my jawline. Now, I'm not going to rub out all those other lines because I want them to be there so that when you do this a second time, you can see the construction lines. I'm going to write that word somewhere here, construction lines. Because I always forget that word, construction lines. These are the lines that we draw in order to place our facial features in the right space. Now, when I say facial features, what do I mean? What are our facial features? What are facial features, kids? Facial features.
Like the eyes and the nose and the mouth.
That's right, Kitty. Facial features. Everybody think of your face. What features do you have? Eyes, nose, mouth, ears, cheeks, chin, forehead. Okay? These are features of the face. Facial features. All right. Now, I want everyone to see this space between here and here. I want you to separate it into threes. Now, how are we going to do that? Are we going to do it with our eyes or are we going to do it with a ruler? Now, the ruler says 7 centimeters. Now, if I take my calculator, which I don't have with me right now, where's my calculator? Oh, no, my calculator, where is it? Where is it? Oh, it's in the other room.
Teacher, there is a calculator in my iPad.
Okay, can you please find out what is 1/3 of 7 centimeters?
1/3 of 7 centimeters. Okay.
Yeah, so just say 7 divided by 3. So what's 7 divided by 3? What is that? Now, I'm just going to do this with my eyes. I think this is a good measurement, yeah, with my eyes.
It was 2.3.
2.3. Ooh, I was so close. I was actually perfect. I'm very surprised I did that. 2.3. 2.3. Okay, we don't have to measure it. We can just do it with our eyes. All right, now, this part here, this very first one is where the lips meet. Yes? So we have where the lips meet. We'll do that in a minute. Okay, we'll come back to that in a moment. But first we have to do the eyes. Ready? Okay, now, can everybody see this space between here and here? We need to find the middle space, the very, very middle, right there, right? And the same is here. You need to look at the edge of the face and you need to look at the line in the very, very middle. And then you need to find the center spot. This is where your pupils are going to be. Who knows what a pupil is? You know what a pupil is? It's not a student, although that's another way of saying student is saying pupil. It's actually that little black dot in your eye, the black one. Everybody has a black one, but around the black is other colors like blue, green. I've got green eyes. Can you see my eyes?
It's the iris, I think.
The pupil is the little black one and the iris is the colored one. Yes. I'm guessing.
I have brown eyes.
Brown eyes. Yes, I was going to say, I'm guessing most of you have brown eyes. Yes.
I have black brown eyes.
Yeah, some people have black and brown eyes. That's right. Has anybody got green or blue eyes?
No,
It's
the
the
Euro
Vietnamese.
got that eyes.
Yeah, the European.
USA have that eye, but Vietnam don't have. Vietnam just the black and brown.
Yeah, I know. It's part of your culture that you have black and brown eyes. All right, let's continue. So we've got the dot right in the middle. Has everybody done that? Now, I hope this line across was not in the middle of the circle, right? Has everybody understood that we are going to draw that line across here, which was the center point between here and here, right? That's where the line is, and that's where the eyes are. You watched the video. I hope you remembered the little bit of the video. Now, I want everyone to draw a line in between these. So you've got 1 point here, 1 point here, 1 point here, 1 point here, and 1 point here. And I want you to draw another line that is in between, right in the center. And don't draw a dot so you don't get confused. Draw a line like me. See if I'm drawing a line? All right, I'm trying to locate the very center between here and here. And the same here and here. All right, so I've got 2 dots and I've got 4 lines going in the center of that. All right, now just draw, very good, Anna. Just draw an oval right here, an oval. Doesn't have to be a perfect oval, just so that we know this is where the eyes are going to be. I'll tell you a little bit later how we're going to deal with those eyes. Good. Very nice. It looks like a bit of an alien, doesn't it? Or a robot. Looks like, you know who it looks like? It looks like Iron Man.
My dad just said that.
Did he say that? That's so
yeah,
cool.
he said it just like Iron Man.
Yeah. All right. That's cool. We think alike. Now, I want here, this is where the nose is going to be, right here. I want everyone to draw a circle, but this circle has to be a little bit larger. All right, first of all, sorry, we have to draw some dashed lines from the edge of the eye all the way down. Can everybody see what I've just done? I've just done little dots just so I can see where my nose is going to end. So that means my nose has to be a little bit bigger, and then I have to do little dots, little smaller ones on the side. You see that? So I've got 3 round circles in a row. The one in the middle is going to be the bigger one. All right. Now, this is where the nose goes. I'll go back over the nose a little bit later, but first I want everybody to just know where we have to put these features. Features means eyes, nose, mouth, ears. Now, we are ready for this part. This is where the mouth is, right? Now, I'm going to do a bit of a squiggly line. So I've got a squiggly, right? And then I'm going to go like this. So basically, it's 2 little mountains, right? Remember how we did this all the way down? It's just going to go past this line and a little bit that way. This is where the top lip and the bottom lip meet, right? So it's basically 2 little mountains, 2 little hills, not mountains. They're little hills, right? 2 little hills that look, right? This is where the 2 lips meet, right? Sometimes it's completely straight, other times it's not. Now here, right, somewhere in between the nose and the mouth is going to be this little part of your body, or should I say part of your face, that has a little dip. Yeah, everybody's got this little dip in on the top of their lips. So like this. And now we are going to follow, right? We are going to follow the lips that we just drew. We are going to follow it with, right? And now we're going to do the bottom part, right? Everybody has different lips, different shapes. just make them a little bit thicker than thinner, just so that we have something to play with, you know, something to work with. All right. I'm actually using the wrong pencil. What pencil should I be using, kids? What pencil should I be using?
2B.
Yes, Kitty. Thank you, Kitty. 2B. Everybody should know this. We don't draw with anything but 2 or 4B, right? HB is not going to rub out properly. Oh, that was a 2B. But you know what? We have different qualities of 2B. That's a 2B and that's a 2B. Yeah, that's interesting. But I quite like this one better. This one, this quality. All right, let's go to the nose. Ready? Are we ready? Yes or no? Did everybody see how I did these lips? All right, and here under the lip, we can do the chin. All it is just a sad face, just an upside down smile. That's like that. It's very easy. All right, we'll come back to the lips in a moment. So now, if you see the nose, where is it? Under here, the nose, this is where the ear goes, right? So these are my construction lines. So draw a line, even with your hand, it doesn't really matter. And this is where your ears are going to go, like this, right? So this is my ear, right? And I've got an earring right there. Right? And I'm going to do the same on that side. It's between the eyes and the nose. That's where my, okay, that's all you need to do. Okay, are we ready? We're going to fill in those spaces now. We're going to fill in the features.
No, I haven't finished the ears.
Oh, okay. Well, basically, it looks like a peanut, you know, before you actually, you clean the peanut to eat the nuts. That's what it looks like. It looks like a peanut. Getting really hot in Australia. Tell ya. Is it getting cool where you are? You get
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
no. Oh no, that's no good. It's getting really warm, even though yesterday it rained pretty much the whole day. It's getting really hot here. I'm going to have to take my office into the other room where there's air conditioning. Okay, kids, are we ready? Yeah, Anna, that's amazing. Good, Anna. Very nice, Misso. Do you guys want to show me your work? Yay. You guys are awesome. Wait, hang on, Elsa. Let me see. Elsa, hold it up again, please. Elsa, I'm going to spotlight you, honey, because I've got a feeling you did something wrong here. Wait. Add spotlight. Wait. Nah, it's perfect, Elsa. It's perfect. Sorry, my mistake. I thought you put the eyes in the wrong spot. No, but that's very good. Good girl. Let me see some more of your work, please. Let me see. Hold it up. Lucy, good. I feel as though your chin, sorry, your jawline could be a little bit even on both sides. I feel as though it's a little bit lopsided. Yes, Mina, good girl. Very nice. Now, guys, don't rub out. I don't want anybody to rub out the circles and all the construction lines. Don't rub them out. I don't want you to rub these out because I need you to know where they are so you know where to place all the facial features, all right? It's very important that you know where everything is because of the lines. The lines are going to show you. All right, let's start with what are we going to start with? Are we going to start? Oh, we forgot to put the eyebrows in. Now the eyebrows, do you remember this line? This is the very center of the circle, this line here. If you draw a line across, right? If you draw a line across very lightly, doesn't have to be too dark. This is where the eyebrows are going to be. So you go from here, you go all the way to the side, and then suddenly you move down. See that? So it's not like a mountain that's in the center of the eye. It goes like this, and then to the side, and then it goes down suddenly. So this is where the eyebrow is, like this. See that? And we start where, see this line here? Where the eye starts, that's where your eyebrow starts. And again, I'm going to go up very, very gradually, and then I'm going to go down suddenly, right? So that's how it goes. Up suddenly, sorry, up gradually, and then down the side. So this is, hang on, I need to thin these out. As it gets toward the end of the eyebrow, it actually gets a little bit thinner. All right, so, and there you have it. There's our eyebrows. But let's do our eyes first as well. Now, I want everyone to have a look at this photocopy. Has everybody got this photocopy? That's good. So what we're going to do, we're going to just... All right, you need to have a look at, I think I posted the this photocopy in the chat. Yes, good, Anna. Now, I want you to either look at this eye or this eye. Yeah, this eye or this eye. It doesn't matter which one you look at. So what we're going to do first, I'm actually going to look at this one. We are going to draw a line going up and then across, right? Like an almond. Who knows the shape of an almond? Yeah, look how I'm doing this part here. I'm going in. I'm going to do like a little bubble inside the eye. And then I'm going to do not too much color here. I don't want it to be, but there's a lot of color here, right? Right. And then don't get rid of the lines. I don't want you to get rid of the lines. And under here is like where the eyes are a little bit puffy sometimes, right? And the up on top of the eyelid is where it folds. So, and then you've got some eyelashes. Sometimes the eyelashes cross over, yeah, and they get thinner towards the end. And I want you to do the same here at the bottom. They cross over, they go crisscross, crisscross, right? They don't all go in the same direction. Now, the iris, which is the colored part, the brown or the green, is where, okay, now look at this. Make sure that the iris is not touching the bottom of the eye. You see how I drew a round circle, but the lid, the eyelid, the top of the eyelid has cut off the round circle. Can everybody see? I'm going to bring it a little bit closer to you. So the eye, right? The eye has been cut off by the eyelid up the top, right? So I want you to make sure that's how you have to draw your eye. And of course, we draw the center. Now, the center always has to be black. Remember, everybody has a black pupil. And now, see this iris? The iris is the colored part. Now, I'm just going to...
That is so hard.
What?
I cannot draw the eyelids.
The eyelashes?
Yeah.
Why not? It's just basically a curvy line. Look, curvy line going up. You start here on the lid and you move up. You just draw a wispy line. So like this. You know how we do a tick? You know how we do a tick when the teacher says correct? Tick. We just do it wavy. We do it around and this way and that way. Yeah. So making sure. All right. So that's my first eye, right? And now I'm going to do the same on this side. Right. I'm going to go like an almond shape. Right. an almond shape. Oops, wasn't watching what I was doing. There. This is the little wiggly thing here at the front that doesn't quite look like a perfect almond, right? And then I'm going to do my little puffy eyes around the edges, and the same I'm going to do here. I'm going to do my eyelids, how they fold over, right? I'm going to follow this. Can everybody see that? All right. And then, of course, I'm going to do my iris. I'll do my eyelashes a little bit later. All right, there's my iris, making sure that the bottom is not going to be covered by the eyelid, the bottom eyelid. All right, and then, of course, my pupil, which is perfectly round black circle. And then I'm just going to color in. Now, sometimes you can do lines going outwards, and sometimes you can do a shine, but I'm going to show you that later. All right, just go round and round. Yep. All right. Now, the eyelashes. Watching, Anna? I'm going to do my eyelashes now. You watching? So I'm going to go, actually, I'll bring it a little bit closer. All right, now I'm going to go this way, this way, this way, this way. And there are some going the opposite way. So the eyelashes are not always, unfortunately, they kind of do what they want. All right. Some have really long eyelashes. Some have really, really small eyelashes. I have small eyelashes. I know some people get fake eyelashes too. All right. Are we done with the eyes? We're just going to make it a little bit darker around the eye here, because that's what happens. The shadow makes this part of the eye just recede. All right. Now, is everyone done with the eyes? Let's go to the nose. Remember what we said about the nose? So we have a nose that goes under. Everybody watching? And then we go up, around, and then. So this is what I want you to do. It sort of hooks over, and this is the part that is dark. Can you see this part here? It's darker. And this part here is the nostril. You know what a nostril is. Don't get rid of the lines. Do not want you to get rid of the lines, because I need you to know how you got there. How did we get there? How did we actually find the position? It's those construction lines that are helping us. And of course, just a little line up the top to show you. Do not get rid of those construction lines. Okay, that was really easy. It's just up. Okay, like these side nostrils, they're like brackets. And then, of course, we do a few of these lines to show the bridge of the nose, the bridge of the nose. It's a little bit darker in there. All right, now I think we did the lips and we did the chin. I don't think we need to add anything else. So just maybe if you might want to color in the eyebrows, just color them in, just do little dashes here and there. Yeah, just to make them look a little bit darker. And that's it. All right, now the neck is, you know where the pupil is? If you draw a line straight down where the pupil is, all the way down, this is where the neck usually sits. So you can put a neck in her just to make her look a little bit more human, right? See this? The pupil all the way down, and then the neck. All right, just a nice and short. All right, and usually here, can everybody see the midpoint of the forehead? This is where your hairline starts. All right, see that? That's a hairline just there. That's the midpoint right here, between here and here. She looks like she's wearing a swimming cap, doesn't she? All right, I don't want you to do anything else. So everybody must know where, proportionally, where everything goes. Now, As soon as you're finished doing that, we're going to do another one of these, right? We're going to do another one of these, but we are going to rub out the construction lines next time, right? So I'm going to ask you all to put this aside. Firstly, I want you to hold up your work. I want to see your pictures. Ooh, fantastic, you guys. Fantastic. Very nice. Good. That looks almost human-like. All right. Now, we're going to put this aside and we're going to start again, but we are going to leave these construction lines in this one. Everybody put number 1 here. This is our first drawing, number 1. All right. In our second drawing, we need another piece of paper, first of all. Another piece of paper. Another piece of paper. And we are going to draw exactly the same, but we are not going to press so hard this time. Our lines are going to be very, very, very light. We need to make them extremely light because we are going to rub out all our construction lines and we are going to go over our face with a marker. Okay, this is what we want. This is our number 2 picture. So we are going to go over it with a marker. But the first one was just all pencil and all construction lines. Now, who remembers the measurements? How big must my compass be? Who remembers the measurements?
7 centimeters.
Good. Who said that? Who said that? Emma, was that you, darling?
Yes.
Good girl. 7 centimeters. Don't forget, you must put always a point on the 0, yeah? Not the edge of the ruler, on the 0. And then open it up to 7 centimeters and find the point on your paper that it's a little bit elevated from your page, because don't forget, we've got the whole chin to come down. So I think this is a good spot. Yeah, that's a good spot right in the middle. And I'm going to put my compass right in the middle. Now, I'm not going to press so hard, guys, yeah? Now, I'm not going to press because all these lines, these construction lines that I'm drawing, they're all going to disappear eventually. All right. Next thing I need to do is find I need to draw my line down the center. Remember how I made sure that I had a straight line? I'm putting my ruler here on the edge, right? And I'm moving it slowly, slowly, slowly across, trying my best not to swing it this way or that. And now I'm just going to put a line down the middle. Don't forget, we're not pressing. I have to remind you not to press so hard this time. All right. Next thing we have to do. So far, I've got a circle and a line going through down. All right. Now, the next thing I have to do is find the midpoint between here and here. This is where my eyes are going to go. Right? What's the midpoint? Can I do it just without measuring it, or do I need a ruler? What do you think? Do you guys need a ruler to do that? So what's the half of 7? It's 3.5. Ooh, I was close, but I wasn't quite there. I was close, maybe a little bit lower. All right, so there's my half point. Not going to make it especially dark or yeah, I'm not going to make it especially dark because I'm going to rub it out eventually. All right, now, what's the next thing I have to do? I have to take my measurement from here to here, right? And I have to duplicate it. I'm going to use my compass this time, guys. You do the same. Open your compass from the top, right? From the top where it has an intersection between that vertical line and the circle, and where we just drew that midpoint, right? So this is a perfect measurement, and then I'm going to do another measure, and then this is where I'm going to have a chin. That's where my chin's going to be. I hope you remember to do this. I hope you remember. I want you guys to do lots and lots of faces like this at home, okay? This is a really good technique, and you should be able to remember that. And if you don't, all you have to do is watch either this video or the other video, the YouTube one. Yeah, the one we saw of that gentleman, that man. Okay, so now I've got the chin area. I'm just going to make that a little bit darker. I'm going to make my jaw, right? Now, everybody's jaw, again, is very, very different. This time, I want to make, so what did my jaw look like here? It was quite rounded and pointy, I suppose. I'm going to make another jawline. I'm going to make mine a little bit squarer, square jawline, right? Just because I like square jawlines. I think they're very attractive. I like square faces. All right. It's not quite symmetrical. Try and get it as symmetrical as possible. It takes me a long time to get that jawline the same on one side as the other. Okay, now here, I'm going to make my chin very flat. Everybody can make all sorts of, you know what, when you're doing this and you want to draw a friend, just a friend or a family member, just look at what kind of faces they have and just do whatever they have. Yeah. I think this is the most difficult part, to get these jaw lines completely even. I've got to be honest with you, I'm struggling with this one today. There you go. That look all right? It's still a bit off. It's still a bit off. Okay, kids, let's go. Next part. I want everyone to separate this part, the bottom part of the circle and the chin. I want you to separate that into 3 parts. So we have 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So we only need 2 dots. Okay? But it has to be thirds. Right? Who remembers which dot is that part between the 2 lips that meet? Who remembers which one it is? This dot or this dot? The first or the second? Nobody? I'm betting you didn't even understand my question.
If I had to guess, I think the second one, I think.
No, actually, Kitty, it's the first one. This is where the 2 lips meet. This one. Yeah? Remember? We had 1 here and 1 here. Right? So this is where the 2 meet. The first third. The first third is where they meet, and then we do the top and the bottom lip. All right. This time, all right, we need to draw a straight line across for the eyes. Remember how we said this was the eyes? Now, please pay attention. The eyes do not go in the center of the circle. This is the center of the circle. We need a straight line in this part, yeah? The dot that's under the middle, yeah? That's where we need to draw a line. That's where my eyes should be. So please remember this. A lot of people make the mistake and they put the line here in the middle. This is what our original dot in the middle, when we drew that circle with the compass, that's where we put our compass, right there. I don't want that. That is not where the eyes go, right? The eyes go underneath. So here we have the top half of the head, and this is the bottom half of the head, and the eyes go straight in the middle. Now, I want everyone to have a look at this line, and I want you to find the center point. From here to here, the center point with your eye, right? Actually, I won't do a line. I'll just do a dot. There's my center line. And here, I think about here. You can measure it if you want to, but I don't suggest you do that because we really don't have time. Okay, kids, ready? Now we need to find the center between these two. Okay, here and here. Right, so now we know that our eyes are going to be in here. Right, and you just do something like an oval, like this. Right, I don't know if you guys can see that because it's important that I'm not going to press too hard. Okay, now my nose. My nose, remember what we said about the eyes? If we just draw a dotted line, or as if she were tearing, as she's got tears coming down her face, this is how wide our nose should be. So I'm going to do a big round circle here, and then two little ones here. Two little ones, or smaller ones. So there's the tip of my nose. All right, and this is going to be where my two lips meet. Now, this is where my lips should be, around this space. So hang on, what have I got? I've got two little mountains. I'm going to do my lips a little bit less curvy, right? I'm going to make my lips a little bit thinner, right? I'm going to draw somebody that looks like me as opposed to somebody that looks like her. She's got really big lips, doesn't she? I want to do thin lips, right? So there are my thin lips. These are my thin lips. All right, and then my bottom lip, everybody's bottom lip is usually bigger than the top lip. They look like my lips. They're my lips. All right, and then of course I want you to go over what we did. All right, what did we do? Like this. All right, and we're going to rub out everything that we don't need. I'm going to rub out the lines. I'm going to rub out all those construction lines. Don't need them. And here the chin is just like a little line. All right, now remember we did the eyes? We did ovals. All right, ovals. And these are going to be my irises. All right, this is going to be my eye. I'm going to go across the iris. Now, you could do a little trick here and just leave a little bit of space in here for a shine if you wanted to. And another trick is to do like outward, like little marks, because a lot of people have those iris. If you look at your iris very, very closely, they have those lines going outwards as if your iris was a sun or something. And it's rays, it had rays of sunshine moving away from the center. I know my eyes look like that. They're quite messy. All right, now I'm ready for my eyelashes. Don't forget, we have some eyelashes that go this way and that way. Not all of them go the same direction. Now, I don't think I need to go to too much detail because I'm going to rub out everything here. Yeah, and the texture or the marker is not going to show up. It's not going to show up all those shadings that I'm doing. So I'm just doing them without really needing to. And this is where our eyebrows go. Remember, along here, our eyebrows go that way, and then towards the end of the eye, they go down. right? And we go here, we go side, we go upwards, and then we go down suddenly. It's really tricky. Sometimes you can't get the eyes, you know, because we've got 2 eyes, 2 nostrils, 2 eyebrows, and sometimes it's really hard to make them exactly the same. You notice that? And I'm nearly finished. I'm going to rub out everything that doesn't belong on a face, right? Anything that doesn't belong on a face. And my ears now. My ears are going to go here. Okay. Now, remember what we said about the neck. The neck is just, if you draw a line, an invisible line from the pupil all the way down, you'll see the neckline. All right. Now, I want you to take your marker. Your marker. Where's my marker? There it is. And I want you to go over everything, okay? There's going to be no pencil markings whatsoever.
Look at mine.
Yay. Very nice. Beautiful, Elsa. Good girl. We can put some hair on her too. You know how I'm going to do my hair? So
No.
I'm going to do my hair like this. Watch. So I'm going to put her hair in a ponytail. So this is her hairline, right? This is her hairline. So I'm going to draw hair that goes up like this. And then I'm going to draw a bun, right? And then I'm going to have hair coming out the side. See that?
Yes.
Yeah. And you can have her hair coming even further down, right? You like that, Mary? You like the way I did that? Yeah? Is that nice? So it makes her look more of a girl. But just go over it with texture. Go over everything with texture. So the eyelashes, don't forget the eyelashes are going this way and that way. And yeah. And my nose has little mountains on it. Can't do shading with your marker, can you? I'm going to do little lines that look like eyebrows here. Mhm. I'm going to go around her face now. I hope I've got her jawline right. Okay, I'm finished mine. Strange looking girl. They always look different. Every time I do one of these, they look different. That one looks different to that one, and that one, and that one. They all look very different. Now, quickly, quickly. Even if you haven't finished, I want you to take another piece of paper. Quickly, take another piece of paper, and I want you to fold it in half like this. Fold it in half, and then fold it in half again, right? I want you to do this. So you've got a cross on your page, all the way like that, right? Ready? Has everybody got a fresh piece of paper? First of all, hold up your work. Let me see what you've done. Yes, very nice. Let me see. Oh, no, you're not supposed to draw the lines, darling. Mary, you can't draw the big circle around her face. She looks like she's got a nose ring. You're supposed to rub out. So on the first picture, listen to me carefully, okay? Remember how we put number 1 here? That was our first picture. These lines must stay in. There's only pencil on here, okay? Now with this one, we have to rub everything out. This is my number 2 picture. This is my number 2 picture. I don't have any of the construction lines. Everything that is pencil must be erased, right? All I want is her face, her eyes, you know, or her features. You see what I'm saying? So when we did our second picture, we don't have any construction lines, just the face. Got it? All right, now, with this picture, I want you to follow me as we do these. See these? We're going to attempt to draw these very in great detail. So I'm going to ask you to do some lips now. Ready? Just like I have here and just like we see it in this picture. So I want everyone to take this picture, and in the first square, I want you to follow this image, right? So what do we have? We have a little bit of a dip in there, and then we have like a slide that goes down, and it's a little bit darker on the side, yeah? Up, down, and there, and then we have in there a little bit of a mountain, a little bit of a hill, right? And it's a little bit darker in the sides, right? This is what I want you to do. I want you to follow these images onto this page. But in the first square, we're just going to do lips, just like I have done here. Can everybody see this crease? This is where I crease the paper. We're going to divide our page into 4, right? We're going to divide our page into 4, and we're going to try to attempt to draw these separately. And we must look at this, okay? So what have I done so far? I've copied the lip that I see here. And then, of course, the bottom lip starts from the edge of the smile, right? And it's nice and wide, right? Now, I'm going to draw little lines that go upwards, right? Can everybody see those little lines? And downwards as well. So everybody can see my lips. And here, right in there, I've got like a bit of a shade going. That's what we do. That's that little groove. Everybody has one of these. I don't even know what that's called. What is that called? The top of your lip. Not a moustache, that's for sure. And these look like women's lips, don't they? Now, under the lip is going to be your chin. And I want you to draw little lines. All right. I'm going to do some cross-hatching here just to get the shade in. Now, the top lip is much, much darker than the bottom lip. Did you notice that? Have a look at the picture. Notice how the top lip is much darker than the bottom. Right? The bottom lip, because supposedly there's light coming on top from the top of your head, right? And it's actually hitting your bottom lip, and that's why. And there's my chin, right? And here I've got really dark bits on the side. There's not a great big line there. There's more of a shade than a line.
Dạ.
Okay, so there you have it. And that's how we draw lips, right? That's how we draw lips. So just look at your picture and follow what you see. All right, let's go to the eye now. Here, this one. I want you to do some more lips at home for practice, okay? So we did our one together, and I want you to go to the eyes now, right? So what did we say? How do we do the eye? We draw an almond, right? Just look at the outline of the eye, right? And this goes a little bit elongated, and we just have like something like a shadow. There's a shadow in there as well, right? We don't have any measurements. We just draw what we see. And this is the inside of the eye, which is quite light. And this is going to be my outside, the puffy bit of the outside, right? And we've got the eyelid, the crease in the eyelid. Of course, the older you are, the more of a crease you have, unfortunately, right? And it's going to be dark, right? This part of the eye is a little bit darker than the rest because I think it's just sunken in more, yeah, on the face. It doesn't protrude. And then, of course, we have the eyebrows. I think I might need to sharpen my pencil, right, all the way across. And my eye. I think I've done a really, really big eye, actually. Don't forget, you're not going to put that iris down under, yeah, this eyelid. It's going to be nice and big, but it's not going to reach this bottom part. Right now, there's my pupil, which is black, and we're going to have a little bit of light, yeah? And this is going to be like a light colored eye. I'm not going to press too hard. You can make it dark to look like yours. Do you remember how I showed you the second video? Remember how I told you there's a second video that's going to show you how to draw the eyes, the nose, the mouth? I want you to watch that video, guys. It's an amazing video. Really want you to watch it so that you can really nail these facial features that you're going to have. Completely, it's just such a great way to learn watching these videos. And this is just a bit of shadow that's on the eye, on the eyelid, and then I'm going to do my eyelashes last. So you can start anywhere. You don't have to do it exactly in the same order as me. Right? Now, I think I need to sharpen things. That's the problem with bees and all bees, 2 bees, 4 bees. The lead goes blunt very, very quickly, yeah, because it's a soft pencil. Now, here, these are my eyelashes. Very fashionable to have fake eyelashes now, don't you think? A lot of women wear fake eyelashes, and sometimes it looks okay, I suppose, at a wedding or something like that, but I really don't like it when they wear them every day. It's not attractive to me anyway. They look amazing. Right. So these are my bottom eyelashes, which are very messy, actually. All right. So there's my eye. Okay. Now I want everyone to move over to the nose. Right? We're up to the nose. Now the nose is like two little mountains, right? There's this and that one. See that? Two little mountains that are joined. That's how we do the nose. And then, of course, the nostril, which is the side of the nose, comes in, right? And the same goes on this side, right? In. And, of course, it depends. Everybody has a different shaped nose. Well, where I come from, everybody has a different shaped nose. In Australia, we have all sorts of cultures that live in this country. You see big noses and little noses and flat noses and pointy noses. So much variety of nose shapes. Okay, so there you have it. And I'm just going to do a little bit of shading. All right, I'm going to do a little bit of shading here. Like that. Like that. I know we're in a bit of a hurry to do this now, a little bit over time, but that's okay. All right. Now, if you don't feel confident in drawing these, that's perfectly okay. You can just watch the video and get a better idea for it. Now, this ear, do you remember what I told you what this ear looks like? The ear, first we'll draw the cheek. This is the cheek, right? And then the ear, basically, you just have to, the ear has a very unusual shape. That's the truth of the matter, right? You cannot, there's no real structure. You just have to look at what's happening in this picture. Just get a closer look at what's happening and just follow. So this is the earlobe, and there are lots of grooves and dips and just all sorts of shapes and crevices, and it's just a very unusual shape. I still think that an ear looks like a peanut, not the one that you eat. It's the shell of the peanut. And there are shady parts as well. There's shady parts. So it's just something you're going to have to get used to eventually. Yeah. Yeah, there are lots of areas that have shade, that come and shine. Over here in the earlobe, there's a little bit of a shadow. Okay. All right, kids, that's about it for today. I want everyone to hold up their work so they have a good look. Yeah, nice, Mina. Whoa, Miso. Excellent work. Good, Anna. Anna, you didn't separate your page into quarters like I showed you. You had to fold your paper. You had to fold your paper because I want you to draw some more in there if you could. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Not important. Okay, kids, that's the end of our lesson today. I hope that you take this home. I know you are home, but I hope that you learn a few things about face proportions. Everyone's face is different, but at least you know whereabouts they all go. Okay, try to remember the measurements. And you know what's going to help you remember the measurements? The first picture that we did. There's my first picture. not the second one. The second one doesn't have any construction lines, but this one has all the lines, yeah? So hopefully you will remember them. So we did 2 pictures, right? And then we talked about the individual features, which I want you to watch a video for. All right, kids, that's it for today. Have a good week. Good job today. See ya. Bye, everyone.
Why do I see a bandage on your finger? What happened?
Bye, teacher.
Goodbye.
Bye, everyone.
Miss, why do I see a bandage on your hand?
Oh, what did I do? Let me think. Come on, I'm always doing something to my hands. I put up my trampoline. I bought a trampoline. I didn't buy it. It was given to me. It was free. But I actually cut myself trying to put the thing together. Yeah. So
okay.
But it's nothing serious, John. All right, John, I'll see you in a bit. Yeah, you're going to be in the next lesson?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I'll see you then, my darling.
Goodbye.
Good job, kids. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Thanks, John. Thanks for your help.
Goodbye, teacher.
See you soon.
Sao chưa? Tí tóc, tóc.